You're watching The Wellness Hour, leader in medical news and information. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, how to transform your health. With us, we have holistic health coach, Marcie Peters. Marcie, welcome to the program.
Hi, Randy. Thank you.
Great. Now, before we get into today's topic, for people that don't know you, I invite you on the program to talk about this Transform Your Health Summit. I mean, you've gathered some of the biggest names in health and wellness, and I was very impressed. I said, who do you have coming to the thing? And you showed me, and I looked it up, and I said, wow.
It's almost all the top people. I mean,
so what's it about? You're calling it a summit.
So it's an interview series where I went out and tracked down the top people in the health industry and invited them to be part of this interview series called a telesummit. And it's a free virtual event, and I interviewed them for anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes and picked their brains and got all the little tidbits and ideas and tips and information.
I mean, some of these are New York Times bestselling authors.
Yeah, and they have books, and they're on TV, and they're personalities, and they're coaches to the stars, and you know, they've done a lot with their health career. And I wanted to deliver this information like on a platter to anyone who wants to sign up for free.
So it's about 30 hours ultimately of...
Yeah, almost 30 hours.
Of motivation when it comes to health and wellness and diet.
Yeah.
And
Tips
exercise.
and information and what to do and how to lose weight and how to regulate your hormones and your metabolism and sleep better and look and feel vibrant and just be who you want to be. It's really awesome.
So you have it where it's offered to view or listen to for free for a short period of time. So how do you sign up?
Okay, so you go to transformyourhealthsummit.com and you just enter your name and email, and then you'll start getting interview links, and you can listen really at your leisure whenever you want to during that 11-day period.
Okay, and do these last forever or do they expire?
Nope, just during those 11 days, absolutely free, no sales, just go and listen and learn all sorts of great information. And later on, then they'll be offered the audios for download for sale.
So how did you get involved in this?
Well, I was never really into health and nutrition necessarily, but in my early 20s, I got really sick, and I'll tell you, I had a long health journey of about 16 years where I was really sick, Randy. I was debilitated. I basically couldn't get out of bed, couldn't function, couldn't hold down a job. I wasn't in a relationship. I didn't want to leave the house, and it was really dismal and dark. And so eventually I had to make a decision to change my lifestyle and really revamp my life in a way that supports me.
Through food?
Yeah, absolutely. I have seen a lot of really great naturopaths and nutritionists and different holistic doctors who have really helped me along the way. But ultimately, it was up to me to change my eating habits, my exercise, my stress, my approach to life, and really find things that work for me. And really, I've been able to reverse all the symptoms.
So you feel good now?
I feel great.
I mean, you walk the talk, which is nice. And I know your age. You look at least 10 years younger than your age.
Thank you.
And I didn't know what to expect because you told me your age on the phone.
Yeah.
And I look at your photo, and you actually look like your photo. So good for you. And I even asked you, do you always eat clean?
I always eat clean.
And you said yes.
For the most part, I mean, I think, you know, within my food allergies, I definitely don't ever take a bite, and I'm really careful. Yeah, all the time.
Okay, so what's your philosophy or approach, or where should somebody start? What's the foundation?
Oh, there's so many different places to start, but I think the first thing is understanding bioindividuality, which means that we're all going to be different. We're all going to have different things that trigger us, that trigger our immune systems, that don't work well with us, and figuring out what those are, working with a doctor, getting blood tests, doing an elimination diet is so important, getting stuff out of your system so you can feel what it feels like to be your best self. And so looking at it from that way, in terms of what's going to work for you, and what's right for you. So that's the first thing to look at with health.
Do you also work together as a health coach then? A
Yes.
holistic health coach?
Yes, I'm a holistic health coach, and I work directly with clients in groups and individually and really help them on that transition. And it's not just about what to eat and nutrition. There's so much more to it than that. It's about the psychological, looking at other things in your life, what I call primary foods, which is relationships and spirituality and exercise and life purpose, all those other things that are not food but nourish us even more than actual food does. So looking at all of that in a way that a life coach might, and getting all of that in line. And then there's the psychological aspect too, which means that yes, now you know what to eat. You've been working with me and you have the right foods for you. And how can you stay consistent if you have cravings, or if you're things aren't going so well, or you have some stress and you want to go back to your old patterns? How do you stay on track? And that's what a health coach does.
Now, do you find that a lot of people, we like to think that we know what we have to do, but it's very tough to do what we know we have to do. So do you help with cravings?
Right.
Do you find that there are certain things that people are allergic to that are triggering these cravings?
Oh, absolutely.
What are your beliefs there?
Usually if you're allergic to something, you want it even more. And things that aren't good for you because they taste good, right? The things that are full of fat and sugar and the wrong types of fats. Not that fat is bad. Fat is not the enemy. But the wrong types of fats, sugary stuff, these things taste good, and so naturally we gravitate towards them. Our ancestors gravitated towards fruits because fruits are rarely, if ever, poisonous, and a lot of bitter stuff is poisonous. So it's built into us biologically to look for certain types of food. However, that has all changed in modern day, and now there's just so much that is really doing us a disservice that we should definitely avoid. And
great stuff. We are out of time, but this Transform Your Health Summit, who are you designing it for? I mean, who should listen? Who should sign up?
I see it as two categories of people, Randy. There's people who are already ill, already struggling with their health, and they need help. They need to know what to do.
Are there a lot of people out there like that, by
There's
the
a
way?
lot of people
that
out
they
there
don't
like
know
that.
their options?
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then there's people who are generally healthy and want to take it to the next level, want to be healthier, want to live longer and have a more vibrant life with more energy. So yeah, I think it covers both of those two categories for sure.
So you transform your health with the things that will be covered.
Absolutely.
Did you handpick these people based on their philosophies?
I handpicked these people. In fact, I have worked with some of these people myself as a patient and as a client, and absolutely, every one of these people are handpicked, and I decided who they were, and I went after them and got them on the summit.
So what's the best way to connect with you? Somebody watching this,
I'd like to invite people to go to the website and sign up for the summit, and then also they can email me, follow me on Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, good. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Very interesting.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good for you, because you put together a great group of people.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right, thanks again. You've been watching The Wellness Hour. I'm Randy Alvarez. We'll be right back.